Welcome to episode 3 of Nerd Stalker. We attend the San Francisco New Tech Meetup and talk backing up with Backblaze, centralizing your sales experience with Snappy stuff, politics with Govit, and micropayments with Tipjoy.
Hi, my name is Brook Eaton, and I'm the founder of Snappy Stuff. And Snappy Stuff, kind of one of the taglines we have going right now is it's a snapshot of what you own and a system to help you buy, sell, trade, and share it. And so we kind of have 3 main aspects of the site, which we showed on our landing page. And what that is, we kind of have this system that's pretty much an inventory management system for tracking all your stuff, putting your stuff in there. We do some cool things to help you get it in there, like importing stuff that you've purchased from Amazon and eBay. But then once you have all this stuff in there on this website, like what do you want to do with it? Well, often you want to sell it or you want to share it, tell friends about it. And so we have this other aspect of the system, which is all about sharing with your friends all the stuff you have. And the share feature that we have working on right now, it's really about going out to all the different marketplaces and networks where you operate. So whether it's social networks and a MySpace, Facebook app, we have all that stuff going on, so you can push stuff out to all those sites. We can also push listings to Craigslist and push listings to eBay. And then kind of the third piece of our puzzle is that all the offers that come in from people filter back through our site. You can manage them all. You can, in one click, accept an offer. All the listings in the marketplace and social networks get updated. And then when you guys basically finalize that exchange and the items actually change hands, then everyone's inventories update automatically.
That's awesome. So it looks like, I saw up there the social aspect. First I was seeing this and I'm like, oh, these guys are just another transactional site or something like that. But then you guys manage the whole sort of selling experience for myself. If I want to sell an item, I've got something for sale, I want to share it with this knowledge with my friends, post it on Twitter too, right? Is it?
You can Twitter out to people.
Crazy.
Here you go.
So yeah,
here's what I just got.
That was a unique sort of, it's a very unique sort of take that I've never seen before. It looks like you guys are sort of the hub of this whole sort of experience. You guys have an API coming out too. If it's not out already, can you elaborate on what on the API and what else you guys have coming?
So yeah, the API is one of the big things we have coming. So one of the things we've realized is that there are a lot of people out there doing inventory sites. Even before there were websites that did inventory, there were standalone software programs that did inventory. And the problem really with those sites is that people just don't want to sit down and inventory all their stuff. So we're not really trying to do that. We're trying to help you kind of just deal with the stuff that's coming and going today. And that's different. And over time what we say is, yeah, we'll eventually show you a more clear picture of everything you own, but for now it's just a snapshot. So as far as cool stuff coming, yeah, the API. So the API is one of the cool features we have going that helps us kind of get out there on the network. So we've built some connections already to the network. We have widgets that can go to many different social networks. We use Gigya to push those out right now. And we do an API connection into eBay, and we push to Craigslist. But there's lots of other markets out there, and we know that. And so one of the things that the API does is get developers to come in and push out to other sites. And so, there's Kijiji, there's lots of sites out there. There's no way we have all the time ourselves to help you push to every site, right? Yeah, exactly. So, so the API is going to help that a lot. And then similar, the API is also going to help import stuff that you've purchased and help you stay synchronized essentially with the world out there. And so if there's some developer out there that exclusively buys on this one site and they have an API or they have some way to tie into them and he can use our API, then he can build it once and then everyone on our site can use it. So I think the API will really help us get out there and kind of grow. The other thing we have going is and we have an iPhone site coming out very soon, and that's that really gives you the anytime, anywhere aspect. So one of the things that we see you doing as well is maybe at the point of purchase when you're buying something, you might snap a picture or just basically add the item right then and there to Snappy Stuff, because that's when you're dealing with the item. That's when you're at the store, you've researched it or something like that. So that's for when you're buying it like a brick and mortar or something like that. And then for the online stuff, we hope to kind of all just take care of that through APIs and basically smart syncing and fetching.
So can you explain, why would I take the picture of something that I just bought? Are you saying this is sort of like an inventory sort of solution?
Yeah, that's the inventory aspect for sure. And then the other aspect of the mobile site is, you post something on Craigslist right now, and you kind of have to sit around at your computer all day watching the emails come in because you don't want to miss it when someone says, I want it, because then by tonight they'll have moved on and bought something else. So with our site, all your offers can be looked at on the go, and you get the notification right then and there, and you can just hit accept when you see the deal you want, and it's done, and all the listings get updated on all the marketplaces and networks.
Can you talk about like the two perspectives? Like if I'm a buyer, sure. If I'm a seller, what am I going to see? What can I do?
Sure. So if you're a seller, I mean, the cool thing about Snappy stuff is if you have one item that you want to sell, you can get on our site, and our site can help you. You don't have to inventory all your stuff, and we're not asking you to. And so that's cool. You get on our site, you post the item. We can help you fetch info via UPC code to ISBN, all the regular stuff. So anyhow, you get your listing on Snappy stuff, and then it's hitting that share button and pushing it out there to all those sites that you want to work on. And so that's the seller experience. The buyer experience from us, if you're already a Snappy stuff member, buying is great because then you're just kind of managing those offers and accepting them, and your inventory gets automatically updated. If you're on Craigslist and you see a posting that's a Snappy stuff posting and you make an offer, typically right now on Craigslist you just do a bunch of emails back and forth. Then we continue to aid that along by sending out email alerts to give status updates on the offer. But at any point in time, that Craigslist user can jump on Snappy stuff and start using our system to manage those offers, and then all of a sudden, bam, they have one item in their inventory when they're done. And then maybe the next time they use it, there's a second item, and then eventually they maybe want to sell that item. It's already in there. Wow. So they don't have to do anything except go and hit that share button.
Wow. Cool. Well, Brook, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. And where can we find you guys?
Snappystuff.com.
All right. They got the coolest shirt here, too, by the way. So awesome. Thanks so much.